to particular user, but it will be to the whole system. So now, because if we take as a ServiceNow platform, to whole platform of ServiceNow, for this whole platform will giving the particular access. Is once we install these plugins, it will get access to all whole system. It's not only to the particular users. Like normally what plugins are, like it is a software component of a specific functionalities or service which they providing from different applications. Suppose let me take an example here, like um I bought a new phone or an laptop. For that, what out of the box, there will be some customizations, right? Like if you take, suppose I have this MacBook. For this, if I once I turn on my laptop, there will be some features like out of the box uh, apps or something will be getting all these things. But which I don't want to use any of these apps. Maybe let's go. Let's take in. I want to give party or something to my friends, like because I got some promotion or something like that. For that, what we need, like if I want to order a food, we need some particular app for that. We don't have inbuilt in our Mac laptop, in laptop or mobile. What we will do in our system, we'll go to like app store or a play store to get some particular app. Suppose app store to install like Zomato app because I don't want to go to the restaurant and buy it, because instead of that I want to order it online to get that product the item to be delivered to me. For what we'll do, like we'll go to the app store and we'll raise a request for Zomato, and we'll install that applications. Same way, we'll search for what are the applications we require and we install that. Same way in ServiceNow as well, we have plugins where it will give some functionalities out of the box. We no need to develop any of the functionalities there. Out of the box, just we need to click on install, how we installing in the Play Store or App Store. Same way in ServiceNow also we have plugins. It's called as a store for this service now. From there, we will be downloading a particular application. We'll be downloading a particular application, and it will give all the functionalities, whatever it contains of functionalities or what services it can provide. Everything will be comes with that plugins. Suppose if I take, I have installed an ITSM plugin here, where it has different set of things like when we install ITSM plugin, it comes with it's a ticketing tool. It gives functionalities like incident, change, problem, and knowledge management. Once I install this plugin, I'll get all these functionalities from this particular plugin. I don't need to do any of the development or anything. It has out of the box. When we need customization, that's a different level. That time we will be doing it, the plugins. Uh, but whenever we want to use existing functionality, we'll just install the plugins. Suppose I install this plugin, then there is an incident change problem. Now I'll go to the service now. Like we have one portal called ServiceNow portal. Um yeah, using this portal, or like end users come and can raise a request. Suppose something has occurred while I was working, my email ID is not working or something was happened, any interruption. That time, what I will do, I will come to this service portal of ServiceNow, and then I'll raise an incident for that. When I search with the incident, it shows like create an incident here. That here I can submit my incident. If you see, it will ask what type of like urgent it is, very urgent or in high, medium, and low. It depends on if it's needed very, very urgently, then you'll mark it as high. Like it's not, then medium, and then low. Present, I'm marking as high. You see, I think it has out of the box customization, because if you given some of the description, it will it will show automatic results. It has this is the functionality like ServiceNow has inbuilt now. Based on that, you can order it. I'm just submitting my incident here. Once I submitted this incident, it will be gone through some particular team, and let me find this incident. Yeah, we have the global search. Don't want to go to the incident table and then want to search it. I'll just use the global search. Yeah, if you see what are the details I have submitted, all this using that, it has been created an email. Sorry, an ticket for us. Then it will be assigned to some particular group, and from that group it will be assigned to some particular user, and he'll be working on this. Because now what we did, just we install an ITSM plugin. We got all these functionalities by default. Like we did not made any customizations like creating of. We did not develop anything here. Just we are using the existing out of the box functionalities. That's that is a feature like in ServiceNow. Sorry, like how in App Store we have the same way in ServiceNow also, using that plugins we can install just an uh, uh, just required based on the business needs. Just we will be uh, installing the particular plugins and all. And yeah, any doubts still here? Like what are plugins? Anybody got to understand this?
So you're able to create this incident just because you have ITSM plugin installed.
Yeah. Yes.
And how do we install that plugin?
Yeah, that's I'll show like next steps, like how we can activate the plugins, and I'll go next. Just want to cover a few things on these plugins as well. There will be the two types of plugins. One is free plugins, and one more is second one is paid plugins. These two plugins, let me how we can now I'll show like how we can install the plugins. Like in application navigator, need to search with the plugins. We'll see the function in the under system definitions. We have like plugins and plugins installation history. This what this installation history shows until now, whatever the plugins has been installed till date, once it started, when it got finished, what are the things it has been skipped, any changes, what are the changes has been applied, changes has been processed, everything details, it will be there in this plugin. Just I'll show one of it. You will get some little idea on this. If you see like yeah, we have installed like the Creator Studio. For that, it has everything like what updated history, or the things has been added, like it's applied or processed or script. Anything is there, it will be shows here. And yeah, if any records has been skipped, then those things will be shown in this session. Like again, same thing, whatever the things has been there here, still it will be shows in the down as well, because based on this only the count will be matches here. These are full upgraded details, like from, because this is after upgrade, these are the things has been applied, but from starting to end, what are the things are there, all the upgrade details has been mentioned in upgrade details tab. Now plugins. Here, when we search with plugins and under system definitions, we have the plugins. When we click on this plugins app, it will be navigating to application manager. how we have an app store or play store, the same way ServiceNow also has a application manager where it works as a store in ServiceNow itself. In this here, we will be searching with our required plugins, and then we'll be installing what are the plugins we require. Suppose there is a need of my customers, like they want to use customer service management things like CSM. They want to use it. For that, what we need to come and install these plugins. We'll be dealing with them. What is the business idea? What is the business problems they want to solve? Based on that, we'll be suggesting some plugins. What plugin is helpful for them to do this? For that, like we have suggested, like CSM. What I'll do, like I'll search with the CSM here. When I search with CSM, it will get some set of how in App Store also will get. Suppose if we search with Zomato, it will show some set of similar kind of applications as well. Here also, whichever it matches with the CSM or similar kind of app plugins, it will be shows all things here. If we the CSM main plugin, it will be in under family plugins because it's contains group or set of instructions. Search with a different bit of some searching with customer service. If you see the product, uh, uh, before me mention, we have ServiceNow has different products like ITSM, CSM, and all. It's all comes. It's on the product, and it will be available in each of the family. Like if the product contains different set of plugins as well in that. If I click on this product, it will be open in the new tab. It will contain all set of applications here. If you see total list of plugins is linked to this product is 22 plugins has been linked. If you scroll down, there will be it will mention each of every plugin names. Yeah, these are the plugins which will be if we are installing this particular product, will get installed all of these plugins each. Like if you see there is a plugin ID as well, each plugin has different set of ID because it should be always unique. Suppose in someone else is going to come and install it, if they don't know, if they know the name, but if you see now, if I search with just customer service, we got different number of different type of plugins. But instead of that, to identify easily, we'll just give this particular ID which we need to be installed, and then that particular plugin will be installed by that agent or admin or a developer. Yeah.
Or can you
If I
please repeat when, in which scenario do we have to share this plugin ID?
like whenever there is a request of installing the plugins, these things it will be provided by architects and all, because we will be not sure like what exactly plugin will be installed. Uh, I'm just giving an example as a CSM, but if I'm going to real-time scenarios, there will be different set of plugins, and if maximum organizations will be installed this main products and all, but there will be some other plugins which are newly came, or some small plugins. For that time, what architects will do, they'll just give the plugin ID. We'll come to this service now and sorry plugins, and then we'll just check search with the plugin ID, and then we'll be able to see that particular product.
Are these plugins built using Java or JavaScript?
No, like this is out of the box. It's not been developed by Farmers. It's developed by ServiceNow itself. We are not sure what type of it can be. They can use service Java, JavaScript, and multiple other as well, but will be not know that.
So these plugins development is out of scope for ServiceNow developers.
Yeah, yes. We'll be just installing. If any customizations needed, that time only we will be making that required customizations in that particular app. That when we are doing a customizations, we'll be using only the JavaScript. If you see, like I just search with the plugin ID, we got only that one particular plugin instead of multiple plugins. In this way, we'll be using these plugin IDs for the searching. Let me
Okay, got it.
I'll will be installing this CSM plugin product. I'll just click on install. It will ask it will show what are the details will be updated in this plugin. And if you don't want to install any of the plugins, we just uncheck that plugin and it will be not be installed in our system. We have an there is an option called load data. If you don't want to use because it's a developer PDI instance, we need to use like demo data, because otherwise we'll not be having any of the data in our system to at least to view what type of records are there are present. We need to load this particular need to check mark this load data. Then only we'll be getting all some set of data from ServiceNow itself. Just we need to click on proceed and it will ask for install now, or it will after later. It will after some time, if you click on install later, at what date and what time you want to install, it will be shows. Otherwise, if you want to click on install right now, just select install right now and install it. It will be installs here. Like it will take some time to install all this. You can see here that now it's running 0. When it's completed 100, that time this will full plugins installation will be completed. If you click on run in background, it will be running in the background, but this process, everything will not be shown for us. So I'll show. Before I have showed that history, right? Now I'll show it again. You can see like whether it is updating that particular uh, plugins history or not. Go to plugins history. It's not started yet.
If we have any business problem and we want to find, is there any plugin available which can solve that business problem? How do we find that?
Depends on the business problem, it will be there. And ServiceNow provides a number of plugins on depends on business problems. Until we don't know the problem, we cannot justify. Just I suppose it's take like there is how now we install a CSM. For that, some business owners comes and they want to say, like I have some product, I want to use your organization to connect, help me to connect with my customers and the consumers for the details, and then they want to assign it uh, to some agents to work on that. In that case, when we listen some scenarios, we'll get some picture like what type of issue they are facing, what is the solution. We need to provide it. In that scenarios, we'll get like now which other scenario I mentioned. For that, the CSM will be coming into the picture for us. That's like we just installing. Depends on the scenarios.
Who is the requester and who is the responder in this scenario? Has it got any kind of an AI feature built into it through or to which we can prompt our requirement and the AI can suggest which particular plugin will be suitable?
I know, like that's a suppose if in go to the organization, it's not be there will not be a some particular request for every business problem and all. There are n number of products will be there. Like let me take an example. If you see, let's suppose let me take an ICICI Bank. In that, if you see, there are number of products and services there. Each product has a different set of problem and different set of solution they will be providing. Same way in ServiceNow also. based on the requester inputs, it can be done. It can be if we have existing plugins. Depends it's mainly depends on architect. Like they will be suggesting us because they will be having complete picture on service now. Mostly developers and all will be admins or just they will developing it. What are the suggested by architects? But when it's come to architect level, they will be knowing what type of plugins need to install and all. If there is, they will do some research and they will confirm whether we have a plugin for that. Otherwise, we need to do the customized application development or not. That's development. What are the applications we can develop and all? It comes in the next phase, like in tomorrow's class on that. Depends on the business problem. If the existing plugin is there, then we'll install. Otherwise, we'll be doing building a custom applications for that. Do you got it, no?
Yeah.
No.
I was wondering, like, if I have a business problem, then I can prompt Chat GPT or DeepSeek to find a plugin which can solve the problem. Is that possible?
Not sure. We did not tried it. Maybe it will suggest, but not sure it will suggest the exact proper plugin or not. That's the one thing because we cannot completely depend on the AI tools
Do they
at
do ServiceNow expose their plugins to these AI models?
yeah, because everything is there in Google. There's a possibility of like AIs can get the information from that.
Okay, got it. Yeah, thank you.
Yeah, got okay. So like if you see like now it is installing. Uh, I go to the system plugins. Okay, I think it's taking some time. Whenever the plugin is installed, process is completed, then it will be shows here. I think let me click on running background. You can see on this application as well what status of installing and all. There is one more other concept, like if there is no there are some set of plugins which will be not available on this application manager as well. That time what we need to do, like there is a one more store called ServiceNow store. Now this is this instance store, but we have a store called ServiceNow store. There we can search with the different number of applications. You can see two options here: request a plugin and open a store. Clicking on open store, these request a plugin. These things will not have in PDI because in company's website they can raise a request because they will be linking with the Pi portal and all. That time they'll get full access to request a plugin set of plugins and all. Here also, there are two types of plugins here. Like as I mentioned, like there will be a free plugins and paid plugins. Both like free plugins, we can directly ask them to install. For paid plugins, suppose one come with some business problem, we'll be checking all the details and all. That time, what we will tell them there is a paid plugin for that. If they are okay with the uh, they are ready to pay the money for that particular plugin. They have budget and all. That time, what they will take this paid plugin, like it's some amount of money will be there for the year or in whole plugin and all. Uh, these are the two types of plugins. See here, suppose whatever the applications are not there in this uh, application manager, we can use the ServiceNow store to request it. Suppose if I'll check with something called DocuSign. We have something on DocuSign. You search with the DocuSign of some, it will show what are the plugins, what are the solution apps or solutions, or any integrations, or the all the required documents will be shown here. If you see here, it will be mentioned who has created this type, these applications and all. It mentioned, if you see this DocuSign CLM spoke, it mentioned it was designed by DocuSign INC. This is developed by DocuSign INC organization, and it is free plugin. Same way here, instead of free, there will be a paid for few plugins. We need to buy those kind of plugins to get access to that. Yeah. Any doubts here on the plugins? How
Yeah,
to install and
yeah.
how to raise a request?
In the service store, we can see only request plugin, but we can't see install something.
No, like install, like I have showed, right? Like we need to search with some particular product or a plugin
Not,
name.
not here, not here. In that open store, not
Okay.
service here.
Here, no, we cannot see that install option. I said these thing, like if you want to install some particular plugin, you need to, there is an option called get. Based on this, when you click on get option, we don't have any company things, because that's why we will not able to access get and all. When it's come to real time scenarios, maybe I runs an organization like, so maybe Upskills a hub. For that, I want to get this plugin. What I'll have an high portal where ServiceNow will provide some set of high portal for my organization. It will be linking all these store applications and all. I can raise a request. There is kind of a change request kind of a thing will be created to install this plugin for my instance from their side. Or it will be happen on some particular day or some particular time they will be giving to install that.
Okay, by